Then welcome back. This is episode 5. Got a special guest, Monty, in the house. Say what's up, Monty.
What is up, everyone?
That's probably the cutest
Wow.
guest that we'll ever have. Better looking than all three of us. So,
Monty sounds a lot like Spencer.
yeah, Monty's son.
It's weird.
Well, welcome back. This is episode 5. Episode 5. Well, I hope you guys having a great week already. Thank you for joining us for this episode. Thank you for all the support that you guys have already given us. Continue supporting us. If something comes out of it, then that would be great. But if it doesn't, we're still going to be here Tuesday after Tuesday for you guys. Just background noise here. Jeez. But we're here Tuesday after Tuesday for you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. We would love some questions. If you guys have any questions for us, we'd love to answer those. I put one up for my Instagram and I got nothing. So I guess nobody has any questions for us. But I mean, if you want to know childhood stories or anything like that, we'd love to tell you guys. Let's bring the boys in. This is going to be a good episode. We are missing, if you can tell, we are missing one of the brothers. Unfortunately, he is sick. Yeah, he's sick. Hope you feel better, Tucker. Hopefully, you can be back with us next week for a special Thanksgiving episode for you guys next week. So, well, let's just bring in. Let's see how everyone's doing. Spencer, how are we doing today?
I'm doing great. Pittsburgh Steelers won today, and Newcastle United still in third place, holding strong. Man City lost, or catching up points in the league standings. Well done to them. Eddie Howe has the boys in place right now. Going into the World Cup break, they are in third. As well, just want to say for Tucker, he's taking his bye week this week. Joe Mixon's on a bye. Tucker's on a bye. Jonathan Taylor may or may not have, but most definitely did have a fantastic week this week. So I think he's just sick and bailed out on us.
Yes, exactly.
But we'll welcome him back next week and can make fun of him at a later point.
We will still make fun of him this episode. So, but let's bring in Keaton. Keaton's already here. What's going on, Keaton?
Oh, nothing much. Not having a good hair day today. Mom's probably gonna make fun of me in the comments again, but whatever.
She said that was a nice comment.
No, it was not. Can tell who the favorites are.
Well, you're okay. Mom,
At
would
least
you appreciate?
You got
Would
a
you
full head.
appreciate?
You got a full head still, so just
Yeah, I'm the only
enjoy
one
it.
with hair. So.
Enjoy it while you last. So, Mom
Yeah.
does comment. We do like that. Mom is commenting for us. So,
number one fan.
Yeah, number one fan. But we are still gonna make fun of Tucker today. I do have some funny stories about him being sick. I don't know if you guys are out there, but when Tucker gets sick, he is a big, big baby about it.
Yes.
He was at Youngstown State University, about an hour away from where we grew up, our house where mom and dad are and stuff like that. He's about an hour away, gets very sick, and he calls mom and is like, Mom, I'm dying. Can you come help me? Can you come up here and save me? I'm dying. So then mom, our sister was going to the same school, and mom sent our sister Shelby over to help Tucker as he was sick. So he is a big baby. I don't know if any of others are out there that are big babies when they get sick, but I think Tucker is one of the biggest babies when he gets sick. And then another funny story. So me and Tucker play video games pretty much every night, and I'm calling him Thursday, and I didn't know he was that sick and things like that. And he texts me and he's like, I'm sick, can't be able to play tonight. And then mom calls me and she's talking to me. He's like, Tucker's not feeling well. And one of the reasons that I know Tucker's not feeling well is because he didn't eat his dinner tonight. So it was just
Oh
funny
my gosh.
how mom measured how Tucker was sick. Like she didn't say he had a fever or anything like that. She just said Tucker didn't have dinner. So I just assumed that he's sick because he didn't have any of his dinners. But those are just Tucker, we do miss you. Hope you come back strong and you come back next week. But yeah, let's get into this episode. We kind of just here in the beginning, we're just gonna do some rapid fire questions. Maybe talk a little bit about sports and stuff like that. But we have some fire rapid questions here. I got a couple to start, and we'll see. I think Spencer said he has a couple too. But first off, being sick, are we a medicine type people or are we not taking medicine when we're sick?
Go ahead, Keaton.
I'm up. All right. I will take ibuprofen. But if I'm at home and I actually have medicine, I will take medicine. Like mom gives me medicine, I'll take it. But if I'm up here at college and I get sick, well, don't got nothing to take.
Yeah, you're just going through. Spencer?
Yeah.
I typically only get sick about once a year. I'm personally a big believer in emergency. So taking that, even when I have little sniffles in the morning, I take some emergency. Don't know if it's a true remedy or not, but I only get really sick about once a year. When I do, I get pretty bad. I will say I'm a little bit of a baby, but I don't call my mom anymore because I'm married, so I just call my wife.
It calls Amanda.
I'm a little bit soft, I would say, when I get really sick. But I will take typically like Advil and stuff. Nothing more than that on a typical basis. So what about you, Kyle?
I am a no medicine type of person. I will probably take NyQuil. The funny thing is, when I was a kid, I could not swallow pills. I had to put it in peanut butter or something. I had to put it in peanut butter or something. So I think I'm good now. I took ibuprofen this morning. I swallowed it perfectly fine. But when I was a kid, I just didn't. I had to have it in liquid form, or I wasn't taking anything. So, but I do believe. I think if you don't take medicine, then you're like Spencer. I get sick like once a year and things like that, or just get stuffed up. I'm stuffed up right now, but I get really sick like once a year, and I think that's because I don't take medicine. I get immune to it. So, but that's just me. But next question. Going on to sports, I wish they watched. I went to watch Black Panther. I wish they went to watch Black Panther.
I was supposed to watch it Saturday with Tucker, but he got sick, so we didn't go.
Is Black Panther a must-watch movie?
Yes, much watch.
It's a must-watch.
Is it better?
Marvel is producing bangers right now.
That's debatable.
I don't know if they are.
Highly debatable.
Everything outside of Disney Plus, that it's bangers. Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Thor is probably the least one.
Doctor Strange was not a banger. The first one was. The second one, I just feel like I feel like with Marvel, I have to go watch it because we've watched it now for so many years. But the quality is slowly but surely becoming less and less. Every time I leave a movie theater, I think it was good, but I don't come away wowed anymore.
This one, I won't ruin it for anybody, but this one is the last scene is a jaw dropper. Jaw dropper. You'll be surprised.
I thought you were joking when you told us that.
No, jaw-dropping final scene. But I will save you, if you have not seen it, I will save you time. You do not have to stay for the whole, you know how it has two scenes at the very end. Just stay for the first one. I will save you some time. If you don't believe me, and you stay the whole, it will just say Black Panther is returning. That's the only thing it will say.
It's tradition at this point.
But
You got to.
I'm just saving you some time. But anyways, uh moving on to sports kind of questions. I've asked these guys this before, but are you a get there during pregame? So like some doors open an hour before, 2 hours before. Are you in line right there in the beginning? You're there as early as possible, or are you a get there just before tip off or the first snap or anything like that? So we'll just go Keaton.
Okay. I would try to get there early if I can. Probably closer to an hour.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm paying for the ticket, so I'm going to take full advantage of
Yeah.
everything that they have to offer.
Yeah.
We're
That's me.
talking a sporting event, correct? Where there's
Yeah,
warm-ups.
yeah. NFL, NBA, hockey.
Because like a concert, I'm not
soccer.
going early to a concert. But
What if
Still go early.
what if the concert is general admissions?
where you can't, so you're just picking your own seat. Yeah, then
Yeah.
you try to arrive early because
Yeah.
you get a better seat. Yeah.
I don't know if I'd be there an hour early for a concert, but I'll try to get there still pretty
Or
early.
so for a sporting event, for me, I try to get there early enough to watch the warm-ups. So typically like half an hour to 45 minutes so you can catch a little bit of warm-up. Sometimes I feel like the warm-up is one of the best parts. I do not like going to baseball, or I don't like baseball. I love going to a ball game.
Yeah.
And the one of the best parts about a ball game to me is getting there early and going out into the bleachers and getting some of the home run balls that are smacked out there during the warm up.
Yeah.
So I don't enjoy baseball, but that is probably one of the more fun events to go to.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm the same way. I like to, like for basketball, I like to get there early. And I think the benefits of getting there early is that you can go to the concession stand without lines, or if you like to get a drink or popcorn or anything like that, there's no lines and things like that. If you try to go during the game, then there's lines and you miss about half the game and things like that. So for the next before we go on to the next question, what is one of your guys' favorite sporting events that you've been to?
Like what game?
Yeah, a game, a sporting event that you've been to that's just like always on your mind and things like that.
Well, for a sporting event, I would say Columbus Crew. We went to a game, playoff game. It was me, you, and Tucker, I think. Me, you, and Kyle.
Yeah. Is that the only you've been to a Cavs game though? You've been to the Warriors.
Yeah, I've been to a Cavs game with
but
Tucker.
That's the only other two sporting events you've been to, right? Crew and Cavs.
I've been to like minor league stuff, like the Youngstown Phantoms. Okay. But for a concert, I would say that AGR Phoenix, my visit down there, that was really fun. That was very fun. Yes.
Spencer, you got
Side
something on your head?
AJR just announced they're doing a new album here coming up. New song.
It was a new song Thursday.
I think that's going to lead into an album, but
yeah, they should release a new album here soon. Yeah. Probably at the end of the year or something.
My favorite sporting event to go to are hockey games. I know you two aren't necessarily into this. I know probably most of the fans aren't into this because it's not the most popular sport out there in the southern the southern Americas. But hockey is by far my favorite sporting event to go watch live. It's fast paced. It's exciting. I would say now it's probably the only sporting event I would say that's significantly better to watch in person than it is just sitting at home on TV. I will say the best hockey game we got to go to, we went and watched the Penguins versus the Capitals when they played an outdoor game at rest in peace Heinz Field.
Yeah.
And that was a great experience.
That's
that was
pretty
awesome.
cool. Yeah.
I like watching hockey. I just can't get
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah, well, I know I tell people hockey would have been one of my sports that I wish I played in high school.
Yeah, we did not go to a big enough high school though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My sporting event that gives me chills to this day, I went to LeBron James's first game back in Cleveland in 2014, 2013, or whatever. During the day, I was working, and my roommate was a huge Cavs fan. He's texting me. He's like, "Man, I'm able to get 2 tickets and things like that. It's $250, but it's like 3 rows off the top and things like that." I was just like, "Let's go!" And when LeBron got announced, all you could hear is from St. Vincent, St. Mary, and I couldn't hear anything else for the whole rest of the announcement. I just heard from St. Vincent, St. Mary, and the place just went berserk. And it's giving me chills right now. And I can watch the video back and things like that. It's just so crazy to be at that game and things like that. Even though I wasn't a Cavs fan or anything like that, the place Cleveland was just going crazy. But anyways,
I remember you paid a lot of money for those tickets to go though.
Yes, and they were like nosebleeds, probably 10, 20 rows up, but it's just like,
oh my god.
For me, it's just about the experience. And that leads into the next question. Do you guys like live? Do you like going to live events, or do you guys like watching them more on TV or whatever?
I like watching them live. Paying for them's a whole different story, though.
Yeah. Yes.
So it's just like it's a different feeling watching them live. Like when you're watching on TV, you can't get as excited when your team scores or whatever. But when you're there, you're around other people, and it's like everybody's screaming. So
yeah.
I think I enjoy going to a live game, but I think my favorite way to watch a game now is in a living room, wherever you want to say that, in a living room with other fans of that team and being able to cheer on. Because I think that the angles you get and the play-by-play, all of that is they do a really good job creating an experience now on television. But if I've gone to Super Bowl parties where you're the only one that's actually cares, those are not fun. But if it's with other people who care, and that's the most fun environment, I feel like.
Oh yeah. I'm with Keaton. I don't know. There's something about I love how the fans are back in arenas and that you can just go to a game and like it's just like watching TV. Like I watched Zion this year in person for the first time, and like watching them on TV, you just see how explosive and jumping and things like that. But you get a different speed when you're in real time. Like Zion would just get on the post, do one step, and he's at the rim and things like that. So just live events is so much better for me. Even though the cost is a lot, I still will try to go to live events just to see people. So,
yeah, you can tell who the 30-year-old is out of the three of us.
Hey.
The old man, the old man.
Want to stay at home.
I do feel like, and probably a lot of our listeners will agree with this. The older you get, the less you want to go out. I feel like, at least for me, that's the way it's been. The older I get, the less excited I am to go and do pretty much anything. I'd rather canceled plans are the best plans.
Oh my god! And you're the complete opposite. Just in your 20s, you're always on the move.
Yes, I was.
You're always on the move. So moving on. So at a live event, are you guys you got to sit in your seat the whole time, or you like to walk around the arena and check things out? So you like to watch the game the whole time, Like in your seat, you gotta be in your seat, or you gotta walk around, see the stadium, go to concessions, things like that.
Yeah, I sit in my seat the whole time, usually. I might like at halftime go get some from concession stand, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Especially in like soccer, you don't get any breaks either, so it's like you gotta
Yeah.
stay there.
Yeah. Yep.
I agree with that too. I think you sit when the game is happening. I like to sit and watch the game. I do like to explore either before or at halftime or even walk around afterwards and see. Because I think there's something cool about the arenas or stadiums, but I don't enjoy missing any of the action when I can.
Yep. And I'm on the same boat. I'll jump on. I like at basketball games that I go to, I hate going. Like I said, I like to go there early. If I want to drink and stuff like that, I'll just go right to the concession stand. Don't gotta wait that long. But yeah, I like watching the game sitting there. Probably bathroom break at halftime or whatever, but I'm right back into my seat. Don't want to miss the action and things like that.
Yeah,
So
was there Explore too? It's a stadium.
yeah, well, some stadium like I've been to a couple Charlotte Hornet games now, and they got a pretty nice like upper deck. Like uh it's blocked. It's not blocked out, but there's like no seats, and you can just see in there. They got a bar. They got like some in the back. They got some video games that the you can play and things like that. So it's just like an
That's yeah,
open place and things like
that's
that.
actually pretty cool. Yeah.
So like even I've been to Cameron Indoor too. Like Cameron Indoor has a lot of memorabilia around their stadium that you go and walk around and things like that. So,
Gotcha.
but then I think this was Spencer's question, but I'll say it anyways. Are you a gotta stay the whole time, or you leave early from live events, or even when you're watching on TV? Do you keep it on the game the whole time, or are you changing the channel if they're losing bad?
Uh, if they're losing bad, I change it on the
Change the
channel.
channel.
If I'm at the live event, I usually stay
Yeah.
probably 15, 20 minutes afterwards ish, somewhere in there. But on live TV, if it's like a championship and they're doing the trophy ceremonies afterwards, I'll watch that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if it's just like a regular game, I'll just turn it off as soon as it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed completely. When I go to a game, you stay for the whole game, no matter what. Uh, Perfect example for me is Game 7 this last year with the Phoenix Suns versus Dallas Mavericks.
Oh
The
yeah, you got.
Suns got crushed, and I went with the Dallas Mavericks fan, so I had to stay. But I think I would have made that choice anyways, because you never know when there might be some crazy comeback in the last minutes, and if you left, what an embarrassing story if you left and you missed that happening in person.
Yeah. Yep, same boat. I mean, even on TV, I kind of like to watch the whole game. I get made fun of a lot of times. Like,
Yeah.
if I change it, they're like, "Oh, are you a true fan?" or things like that. So I like to watch the whole game and yeah, just sit. Even if they're losing, just sit in the shame of that losing. No, but yeah, I think that's. Do you guys have any other questions? Those are all my questions. You guys got any hot topic rapid fire questions?
Nope. I did think about that Duke game we went last year, Thanksgiving.
Yes, we
That
did.
was a very fun game to watch too.
That was a good
The
game. We
soccer
went
game.
to yeah, Thanksgiving Duke football was playing, then we stayed for Duke soccer, and it was a pretty fun
That
game
was
to
a fun
watch.
day.
They were in there, I think they were in like the second or third round of the
It's Sweet
NCAA.
16, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I think they were down one goal. They tied it up. Was up
Yeah.
2 goals, and the other team came back and won 4-3. But
Yeah. It's a
yeah,
very fun game to watch.
yeah. Like even if I don't like the teams that I'm watching, I'll still cheer for the teams.
Yeah.
Like
I didn't know a single player that was playing, but it was still fun to watch.
But Tucker and Keenan were still cheering for Duke. I got them.
Yeah.
I got them hooked up with some gear and put some Duke gear on them, and they're still cheering for Duke.
Yeah.
Getting into it and stuff.
Go ahead.
Here's another. Could you go by yourself to sporting events, or you got to have somebody with you?
I have never gone to a sporting event by myself. I probably could, but I never have.
Yeah. It depends. If it's a baseball game, I'm not going by myself.
Oh no, there's no chance.
But if it's like any other sport, I'd probably go by myself.
Yeah.
But
that's how I am right now. I've been to a couple Charlotte Hornets games by myself, and at first, even like the movie theater, before I went by myself, I was very uncomfortable. But in my head, when I'm going there, it's like, excuse me, I don't have any friends with me right now and things like that. And I don't want to miss Black Panther, or I don't want to miss the Charlotte Hornets game. So I might as well just go by myself and have some fun with it. I don't want to miss this stuff. So
have you been able to find tickets cheaper just buying as a single too?
Yeah, they are cheaper. Unless
I feel like there are tickets. There is an advantage there that can be found.
Yes, so single for life there, buds. Single for life.
Don't jinx it.
Ladies, if there's anyone out there.
The ladies. Hey, while we're on the topic of ladies, we got a shout out. We've got our newest subscriber. Just got the text message. My wife has finally subscribed to the pod. Let's go. Big shout out.
Yeah, we were doing our pre-meeting, and I was like, Amanda, are you a subscriber? And she just had a blank face. I'm like, the family's not going to support us, then no one's going to support us. So
put a ring on it, but I can't get her to subscribe.
Yeah, well, thanks.
But we're in now.
Thanks, Amanda. So, are there you guys have any other hot topic questions? Rapid fire.
No more hot topics. I feel like it might be draft time.
Might be draft time. I was gonna bring up a little. Can we talk a little fantasy? Just a little.
You can, sure. I mean, you can. He's not even here to make fun of him.
No, I got some other people to make fun of. The person that has Jonathan Taylor in our league didn't even put Jonathan Taylor in today. He was on his bench. So, and then this other one over here, he had one of the top quarterbacks this week on his bench too, and his other one, he got the Rams backup that barely did anything. So
we're just tanking. We're tanking for the #1 draft pick at this point. Dropping in.
You lose to Tucker this week?
Yeah,
I lost to him. Hey, he's not here. He can't.
It's not over yet. Spencer has AJ Brown tomorrow, and AJ Brown.
I think he's got it. I think he's got it. AJ Brown's got to put up like 40. So.
Oh, geez.
Is that possible for AJ Brown though?
Not for AJ Brown.
Maybe.
So
he only catches like 3 passes, 200 yards, but 3 passes. So.
I mean, he had 3 touchdowns against the Steelers. So that's just a little fantasy. Joe Mixon is on the bye, but I just thought that was hilarious. I texted the owner to do like a post-game interview with them to get his thoughts, but he just he didn't say anything, and then he put pretty much every player on his team on the trading block. So you know that he's very frustrated right now about his team.
He's rage quitting.
Yes, he's very mad about it. And his energy, the beginning of the season, he was just so high. I'm gonna win this league. I'm gonna win this year. And his energy has went. It's just gone. Just gone. His energy is just low. And it's fun. So that's the fantasy talk for this week. All right, moving on to our draft this week. We gave the title of draft. What's his name, Spencer? Keaton's.
He's the draft master.
He's the draft master.
Draft master Keaton, if you will.
Yeah.
The DM for those people that listen to Dungeons and Dragons.
See, there you go.
The DM.
Okay, so we're throwing it over to Keaton, explaining our draft this week.
We're doing fast food this week. Apparently, there's a bunch of arguments that are about to happen. So,
all right.
What's considered fast food?
Well, let's figure out the draft order, and then we can figure out the baking.
All right. How we're doing, we talked with the draft master, and how we're doing the draft order this week is we're going to ask Siri for a random number between 1 and 1,000. And we have written down our numbers, and I'm going to ask Siri what she's
Hold
going
on. We'll go like first is the closest, second is second closest.
Yeah.
Okay.
And third is the farthest. Might have to do a little math.
Good luck, Tucker.
Oh. Tucker's in last, so.
Hey Siri, pick a number between 1 and 1,000.
You didn't show your number yet.
195.
195.
Hold on, redo it. You didn't show your number yet. How do I know you're not writing it down?
Oh my.
It's written it down. It's 333.
333. You guys went with the weird numbers.
Oh my goodness. Look.
I got 873.
All right. Kyle's first.
873.
I'm second. Ian's last.
Are we redoing it?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm last.
Let's just give a round of applause. I finally get first pick.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey.
I think we should redo it, but.
Well, let's do it then.
He is the draft master.
I was joking.
Back to the draft master.
So, what's considered fast food? Let's get this over with.
All right. Yeah. So, okay. So, is fast food? What are the pizza? Is pizza fast food?
I would say so.
I asked two outside sources, and they said if there's no waiter and if there's a drive-through, so no waiter and if there's a drive-through, I think was there two. So pizza would not be fast food because there's a waiter inside.
There's no a drive-through either.
Well, Pizza
Hut does.
So what about Chipotle?
Outside source said that Chipotle is a yes.
I would say Chipotle is.
Okay.
What about
go ahead.
What about Dunkin'? Or is that like a coffee shop?
I actually have Dunkin' as one of my questions. Yes. So you have food there.
Because it's got you don't have to wait, and it's got a drive-through. So it's got the two things. So I would consider fast food.
I would. Here's another tricky one. What about Sheets?
Sheets. Yeah.
So here's what I say the definition of fast food is. It's a short wait time, because you got to wait at fast food. Short wait time, but you order at like a window, or you can order drive-through. If it has a drive-through, it's definitely a fast food. It qualifies for our list.
Sheets.
Or if you go up like Chipotle, you go up to like the window almost, or the table. No one brings it to you. I say it's fast food. And the wait time's typically less than 10 minutes, let's say.
Yeah.
I mean, those are all categories.
Okay, so we're allowing Chipotle, Dunkin',
Sheets,
and Sheets. All three of
we're
those.
Allowing Sheets?
Probably the three that are debate.
Yeah.
I would say.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I don't know any other debatable.
I think that's it.
We'll see if it comes up.
It comes up. We can debate it if it comes up.
We can debate in the pod.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Let's start this draft, Kyle. Round one, pick number one.
This is a hard choice. I don't know if I
It's
like
not a
all.
hard choice.
This is why we don't let you draft first.
I have so
Not a
many
hard
good
choice.
I have so many good fast foods. Before we, have you had the eaten at this place?
Uh,
I
I
feel
would
like
say.
you probably need to have eaten there. How do you know it's good?
I mean, I don't think there's a place
You
I
have to,
haven't ate.
yeah.
Not on my list.
Oh
Yeah.
man, man. Let me go. Man, there's so many good choices. I don't even know if I can
Viewers
come
are
up with the
waiting. Let's
top.
There's
go.
one choice.
I already know yours, and I don't really want that. Let's go with Chipotle. Let me go with Chipotle first overall. Say yours, Keenan. It's Raising
Spencer's
Cane's.
up.
It's not up yet.
Oh,
No, not Raising Cane's. Not
okay.
first.
All right.
The right
My
Spencer's name
my
is
number one after Chipotle then is Raising Cane's. So I'm gonna take it from you if you wanted it.
No, I'm fine with. You guys are
let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Chick-fil-A.
It's
I
fine.
literally,
It's the main.
already won. I got Chick-fil-A. I already
No,
won.
no, that is a lot of people surprisingly do not like Chick-fil-A.
No.
I don't know if I've met
Have you
those.
seen those lines? Those drive-through lines are no.
But I have a girl that in my youth group. She hates Chick-fil-A. She can't stand the
That's
chicken.
one person.
Are you sure that she's Christian? Because it's God's chicken. So
That is true.
we'll see what the people say. We see what the people
we'll
say.
see.
It's gotta be.
I think that's a good
Chick-fil-A.
choice.
It is a good choice. I thought you'd go with Raising Cane's though, but
Not first.
Well, I've got it now. Round
I'll go with
number
that.
two.
This is all hard choice. There's just so many good fast food restaurants.
There really is.
There's so many good ones. Oh, let me go with a strange one. I think I've taken Keen to this one, but this is a Kansas-owned fast food restaurant, Freddy's. I'll take a Freddy's. It's like a steak and shake fast food restaurant.
You mean Friendly's?
Freddy's. Look it up.
It's Freddy's.
Yes, it's
Freddy's with the F.
There's a couple in
I think
North
there's
Carolina.
a Friendly's too.
No, Freddy's.
Freddy's. Got it.
It's a Kansas-owned
Freddy.
fast. For some reason, there's some in North Carolina going to Durham, so I took in Keaton.
Yeah, that was the place we went when we went to Duke last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it's in North Carolina, but
yeah, that place.
I think
pretty good.
There may or may not be some in Arizona too. I think I've been to one down here. So
yeah. So that's
all right. With my next pick, I'm gonna go with. Ooh, this is tough.
Exactly.
I've got some chicken, so now I'm gonna go with some Mexican. I'm gonna go Taco Bell with my second.
Taco Bell.
I don't know
if I lose this draft.
I don't know. We don't have the results from the last draft. We
if I
finally
lose
posted
this,
posted the photo of it.
I mean, the last time I looked, I was winning.
Yeah, I don't know what results are.
All right, with my pick, I'm gonna go McDonald's. I have probably the two most popular places ever.
You are going by the book for your picks here.
Yeah, you're going.
You gotta.
You're going by the people. The people may be wrong.
It's what the people are voting for, right?
I would pick McDonald's only if I was picking McDonald's breakfast. Everything else you can get rid of it. McDonald's breakfast is where it's at.
Yeah,
for me.
That's true. Yeah. That's true.
But it's a good choice just because that, and they have other good stuff too, obviously.
Yeah.
Dang, I forgot one of the the rapid fire question just came up in my head. Maybe we'll talk about it after this.
Save it. Round three.
Round three. I gotta go with this. I don't think either one of you are gonna pick it, but this is one of my favorite fast food restaurants, and it's gotta be Sonic. Gotta be Sonic.
Sonic.
I
Sonic.
cannot.
Saw
I
that
cannot.
coming.
I don't think it. I think I could have picked it fifth, but I don't think any of you. But Sonic cannot miss a slushy. It's one of my best friends. We would work. We'd go to work and we drive early to work just because it's happy hour at Sonic, and we get half price slushies before we went to work. And then another funny story about Sonic. After my ACL surgery, I had to have Sonic because they had a new Oreo cone ice cream. And I said, before surgery, I said, I'm going to Sonic after surgery. That's what I want food wise. I'm getting this ice cream cone. And he has a funny story of me just holding the ice cream cone as we're driving back, and I'm on my pain meds and things like that after surgery. So, but Sonic is one of my favorite restaurants.
All right. Sonic went in.
Sorry,
All
right. It
right.
was a long explanation, but they were funny.
That's fine.
Sonic
All right.
is a good choice.
I'm about to bring in every West Coast viewer onto my side.
In and out.
Guaranteed pick. In-N-Out burgers.
What a surprise.
Probably the best burgers, at least for fast food.
Thank you.
Did you even go there?
Yeah, I went there.
You did. It's
it was
staple
good.
of the West.
The funny thing is, a lot of West Coast people don't like In-N-Out, but if you're an East Coast person going to the West Coast, you gotta find an In-N-Out. That's just my thing.
Yeah.
I mean, the West Coast people love it too. It's like the most popular place in California. So.
Yeah.
All right. With my pick, I'm gonna go Shake Shack.
Oh, you jerk!
Shake Shack.
I know Spencer won that, but I had that in Phoenix too for the first time.
We have a Shake Shack in Charlotte. I think I've been there.
Yeah,
Shake
they
Shack
have one
is
in
delicious.
Cleveland now.
All right, this was
pretty
the
recent.
first one I would have debated as is it fast food or not?
Shake Shack?
Shake Shack?
You can go up to the window and there's no waiters. So I think I'll give it to you. But it was on my list as a debate one.
It is a little longer of a wait.
It is.
It's fast food. What?
It's sort of a restaurant-ish style. But I think
It's like
you
a
get
half and a half, I would say.
But
and just
I'll
because
say
I
it's
wanted to
more-
be on the list, it's in.
Yeah, I would say it's more fast food than not.
I agree.
round number 4. This is another one you guys probably have not had a lot, but I enjoy it. Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box.
I knew that one was coming on your list.
I have not had that.
Jack in the Box. Another, my best friend. He's from California, and he said those are the late night munchies for him. He'd go buy 20 billion tacos for 50 cents and just go ham on those tacos. And when I go down to Charlotte, that's my pregame meal before Charlotte Hornets game because they're down there in Charlotte. So, Jack in the Box.
All right.
Yep.
With my next pick, I am going to go with another burger place. I'm going Five Guys.
Five Guys. That's a good one.
That was coming off the board soon.
All right. My pick, the last pick in round 4, I'll go with Sheets. Yeah. It's nice and easy, in and out, basically.
Yeah.
Sometimes the wait's a little long.
I probably should have picked that first. Sheets is one of my go-tos.
Yeah.
I'd probably get any food at Sheets.
Yeah, it's just so easy to get it. But round 5.
Round 5. Let's close it out with a banger right here. This is only a North Carolina restaurant, I'm pretty sure.
Geez.
Second after Chick-fil-A, Dario's. Yep.
What?
It is another. I think it is only in North Carolina. I have to check my facts about that. But Dario's is like a second coming, of Chick-fil-A. It is another Christian restaurant. Burgers, hot dogs / glizzies. I think it's only hamburger. I don't think it's any chicken, but hamburgers, hot dogs. Then you can top it off with some ice cream. So Dario's with the last pick is a banger for me. So
Spencer.
All right, I'm gonna up your Dario's with a nationally known chain, and also has the ice cream, has the chicken, has the hamburgers, all of it. Dairy Queen coming in, rounding out my platter that I have available with my draft picks. Dairy Queen.
nice.
All right, with my last pick, I want to go Hotheads, but Hotheads is good.
Picking it or are you going?
No, I'm not going with that. I want to, but I'm not going to. I want to go with Wendy's. Nice staple. It's kind of going downhill, but it's still there. It's still there.
Yep.
It's one of the big ones still, I think.
It's a good staple restaurant there from the fast food industry.
Yeah.
Honorable mention. I just thought about this. I think I've had it before, but what a burger!
What a burger! Not bad.
What a burger!
I would say
honorable mention.
I forgot one off my list that really should be on my personal list is Mod Pizza. It's kind of like the Chipotle of pizza. You choose which one to get, put it on there.
Did you just make up a pizza place, or
you just made it up?
I went there, right, with you guys.
I think you might have gone there with us.
I think I
did. There's a couple other chains that do that too, where you come up, you order your handmade pizza. They do a brick oven style for you. You choose all of your toppings. They put it in the brick oven. Comes out really good. Monty letting you know he likes it too. I think another one that didn't make it, KFC did not make the list out here.
Ooh, yeah, I forgot about KFC actually. Chicken sandwiches.
It's going
very
downhill
good.
Too. I'd like chicken from other places, Zaxby's, and got some other better chicken around. So
yeah, I feel like there's just better chicken places.
Yeah,
got Chick-fil-A.
It is a good place. Keaton, honorable mention.
Hotheads, obviously, but I would also say Zaxby's. It's a pretty good place. Not as good as Cane's, in my opinion, but
yeah, that's why when he was in North Carolina, I said this is like Cane's in North Carolina, Zaxby's, and he did not like it. So I did not like it.
I didn't say I wouldn't liked it, but it wasn't as good.
But that concludes our 2022 fast food restaurant draft. I picked. Let me see if I can remember this off the top of my head, but
I got them written down if you want.
Let me see if I can do it off the memory. I know I picked Sonic. I know I picked Sonic as number 3. Sonic, Dario's, Jack in the Box. Sonic. I don't know.
You're getting your 2 first picks.
I don't know the other 2.
How about Freddy's and Chipotle?
Oh yeah, Chipotle Freddy's. So that's my Chipotle Freddy's, Sonic, Jack in the Box, and I forget the last one now. Man. Glad we have our organizer. That's Spencer's title. He's the organized person.
I've got coming in my draft. I've got Raising Cane's, Taco Bell, In and Out, Five Guys, and Dairy Queen. Keaton, you remember yours?
I do. I had Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Shake Shack. What else? I had Wendy's at 5. 4.
Yeah.
Did
4. What was 4?
Yeah.
gas station.
Oh, Sheets. Yeah, Sheets.
Ah,
Yeah.
well done. Well done. So, yeah, comment. We had a little debate about what fast food is. So maybe if you made it this far, comment your thoughts about the fast food. What do you consider a fast food restaurant? The rapid fire questions. Comment on those. Tell us what your thoughts are, what you guys do. And yeah, thank you for joining us for episode number 5. Do we got any closing comments from you guys? Any closing comments?
Well, we know who's getting last this week, so
Tucker?
yeah.
Automatic loss.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should ask
He
him. Should
lost.
we ask him about if we give him our list? I don't know if that would be fair. But
No,
maybe
he
it's
wasn't
just,
here.
yeah, maybe it's just our 3 list. Maybe it's
Yeah.
just our 3. So, any last words from the number 1 baby up there?
It's talking to you,
Talking to
Keen.
you, Spencer.
You're
Nope. Talking
so
to
you're
you.
not number
No
1
last
there,
comments
Spencer?
from me
Yeah.
over here. No less comments.
The firstborn doesn't know that he's number 1, so.
Okay, I'm number 1.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us for episode number 5 of What's Up Then podcast. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for all the support that you guys have already given us. We're just the beginning right here. So, like I said, ask us questions. Tell us what topics that you want us to discuss. We love sports, so that's what we're discussing. If you guys give us other topics or questions, maybe we'll definitely talk about those stuff. Not a maybe, we'll talk about that stuff. But just ask us questions, and if you made it this far, we appreciate it. Episode number 5. We hope you have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you next Tuesday.